How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
There's a million more efficient ways of contacting him, but you do it like this?
List them.
Symbols are important. Just like principles.
This is a waste of my time.
You two are acting almost friendly. It's a strange sight.
Batman.
About time. Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Just...
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Just
Maybe
ease up.
you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
All you gotta do is be
You don't
nice!
push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the Venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist. It's actually a counter-agent. After a brief rush, it'll flush the Venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted. Could be useful. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like
Thanks.
you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
Count me in.
That's it? No extra demands.
I'll contact your people when I need them to strike.
Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends.
Exactly. So be nice to Gordon
Let's say
and
everything
make
goes
friends.
pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Whatever I have to do to put these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's the spirit.
See, I'm taking less killing and more license to kill, where you're faking being friends with, what's his name? Sanchez?
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
What I have is influence, and that is worth a lot.
Spoken like a man who has never had to do hard work.
Who the hell wants to do hard work?
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the failing ski. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze. Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice!
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to
Oh,
a
right. There's
frozen
instructions. Shit, sorry. That's right. That's right. And then that one. Switch to that one. Switch to that one? Is this shit moving? Or am I, like, crazy? Yeah, it is moving. Hold up. Oh, I see. It's a different combination or something each time you get it right? Okay. I was like, I know this shit is not doing what the fuck I think it's doing. I was playing games in my head. That's not what I asked you to do. I asked you to hit the other one. Oh my god, Bruce Wayne! Wait.
Well, at least we know that it works.
You're welcome.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office. Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's... unique?
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Yeah, Harley's kind of the leader here, and as a result, you end up being her second in command, or like working your way around there, and suddenly I'm realizing a lot of the parallels to License to Kill, where someone goes undercover who has, you know, that. I feel like James is known for being a good guy. He's kind of got a name for himself, same like Bruce Wayne, but they're both trying to put themselves in questionable situations, so it's like you gotta play ball. So, yeah, it is what it is, but honestly, I like this game and the way they do things a lot better than the first. And, you know, you get to see a lot more of the more iconic cast of villains in this game. I feel that the first one, mostly because you just have, what, Penguin and Two-Face, and that's it? Nothing wrong with Lady Arkham, but I just feel like this is the kind of thing people would be more excited to see. Can I look at that real quick? Sorry, I gotta walk past you.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
I think he might be able to hear you, too.
I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
I think I like the Injustice 2 little freeze dialogues a little bit more than the Telltale one. Because I feel like the voice they gave him just sounds better and feels like it fits with his character a little bit more.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
I mean, I say that like I know a lot about Mr. Freeze, but I really don't. He's probably the one I know the least about. Because as far as I know, he hasn't shown up in any of the major films. Which also, I just learned, fucking Jim Carrey was Riddler back in the 90s, and that's such a weird-ass thought, because you're just not used to that from Jim Carrey. So it's just really weird to me to see it.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted, pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. 'Cause I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Also, closing off the sentence with Riddler, I do like his appearance and style that they gave him in this game. I also really like that he's Travis Touchdown. And I like, if you look at the Wikipedia page, the outfit he's got on that where he's in the suit, I think that looks good. I just really don't like the way he looks in like the Jim Carrey portrayal or just the weird ass pajamas or leotard. I just don't think that looks good at all. But the way they got him in the suit or in this game, I think looks a lot better.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
So maybe that's probably also why I didn't like Riddler growing up. He just looked weird. John's such a character. Is there anything else to look at in here? I don't think. Wait.
Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Which also, that was the thing I didn't get the chance to say, but during the funeral, John says like how he missed the padded walls and stuff. If you didn't know, that's actually a real thing that happens to people who have been out in jail for long enough. Like, if you research this, people end up so attached to the way they were in prison that they don't know how to live life anymore. They don't know what to do with freedom because they're so used to living their life a certain way. So it's kind of weird how that can actually condition you to like being on a schedule and being told what to do and stuff like that. Like, it's weird because if you end up with freedom and something like that, they don't know what to do and they get very particular about certain things, especially if you look up like anybody that's been in a relationship with an inmate. Like, that often can set them off, especially like something even minimal like they didn't make the bed. That could be huge to them because they lived a certain lifestyle. It's crazy but also interesting, so I like that they included that small touch with John because that's real.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but oh man, I'd love to see him again.
That's right, you did technically see him in Arkham. Alright, I believe that's everything in here though, so try not to waste too much time. Because that Riddler episode where we're exploring, that one took a long time.
John sure rolled out the welcome wagon. At least he's glad to have me here.
But try not to waste too much time, but also I like being able to have and say what I'd like, so this is a nice opportunity to actually be able to talk about the video game and explore and experience. Yeah, I know a little bit about Bane because of this game and because of Injustice.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work? My throat is dry. Fetch Wayne.
Perhaps he would have said it differently if I started with it first?
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Maybe not.
Please, come.
Riddler,
He bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find.
Save it for when we need it.
Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find.
Plus, it wouldn't really look good at a time like this.
He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
See, this is hard.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for, it's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the Moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys, and... Where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important. Let's go hit him with the hind!